Hey guys, d-piddy here. First of all, shoutouts to Insurgo for this cool Sakura t-shirt. You can check them out on their store. The link's down below. Sakura is my favorite Street Fighter character, so quick shout out to them. Anyways, back to the unboxing. This time we have Scarlett. So this was announced like a couple years ago that Kotobukiya would be doing a G.I. Joe series. I remember it was like, I think New York Comic Con last year or 2 years ago, they had like a promo. And then they showed Lady J and Scarlett and the Baroness. And I was like, oh, these are really cool. And I didn't know when it was gonna release, and they actually released earlier this year. I just got Scarlett maybe a month or two ago, or I don't know when I got this. It was sitting in my storage room for the longest time, and I'm just like barely unboxing these. I remember watching G.I. Joe when I was much smaller. I don't remember much about it. And then they came out with a show called G.I. Joe Extreme, which kind of had like this animated, like this X-Men animated vibe. Like all the characters were like super buff. That's really all I remembered. I don't really have too much recollection of the G.I. Joe franchise. I do remember watching the 2 live action movies, which I thought were super cool. They weren't like cinematic like masterpieces or anything. Anyways, we're not talking about the movies. We're gonna be talking about this statuette. So before we get to the actual statue itself, I love this presentation. This box is super like retro. Look at the back here. It looks like a old school retro like G.I. Joe toy box. It has like the old school like writing on the top and the descriptions and everything. It's I love it. People like my age and maybe a little older will probably appreciate the details that went into designing the packaging. Over here, it has some upcoming, like, you know, it teases some upcoming G.I. Joe statues. So like I said, Baroness is coming, Lady J is coming out. So it has a little bio down here, and I love the callback to like the perforated, like, you know, you can cut it out or whatever. But yeah, let's go open this statue up. All right, I'm gonna do this. All right, and then you got the nice protective plastic encasing here. Also, little detail on the bottom. I mean, inside of the box. All right, so as always, there are pieces of tape that keep this enclosed. So be very careful when you open this. Did I miss? I always miss like one piece of tape because I'm an idiot, and I don't know how to count. Don't need this and don't need this. Okay, so her pose is super sick. Wow. It's not like super dynamic because it looks like she's kind of just like leaning on this like rock thingy here, kind of like gradually. It's not like she's like jumping over it or anything, but still I like the extension of her leg and the extension of her arm here. The bottom of the rock is hollow to keep it light and stuff. And then right here, it looks like it kind of looks like an orb, like a spiky orb, but it's obviously like an explosion. I don't know if that's like the extent of the explosion, but if it's getting bigger, Scarlett's left leg is probably gonna that's like mid-explosion, so she's gonna be missing a leg pretty soon. That's kind of silly, but hey, whatever, right? It's cartoon, it's anime, whatever. So the coolest detail here is like her blue like leotard thingy. It looks like a scale mail that goes like on her legs, her arms, her chest area, up on her, like it's really detailed. And oh yeah, we'll talk about this later. And then you also have her like cargo little pockets here and here. I don't know what she puts there, probably ammo or I don't know. I mean, I'd be surprised if this wasn't kind of designed by Rob Liefeld. There's so many pockets everywhere. There's pockets on her boots, and of course, it's super practical to have high heels when you're in combat, because you can see she has like high-heeled boots here. You know, when you're walking in a mountain terrain like this, you know, what's a woman walking around without having high heels on her boots, right? And then look at the detail on that ass. Look at that. And then there's a little thigh gap right between here. Like this is nice. This is very nice, as you get. Very nice. And then her back arch, it's a nice little back arch. It goes from up here down to here. And then she have her utility belt over here. She has a, I don't know, a flash grenade or like some stun grenade up here. I don't know what this is, but I guess it's just for aesthetics. Her crossbow is really nice. I wish you could like detach it, but you can't. It's like stuck on her arm here. The gloves have ninja stars on it for some reason. I don't know how they're sticking on, but like whatever, right? I like her hair, and it's in a ponytail. It's very stylized here. And then let's get a look at her face. She looks very, very pissed, but pretty at the same time. Her eyes are like really saturated, which really brings them out. And yeah, overall I'm really liking this piece. Her cleavage, it's pretty big. Yeah. Also, as you can see here, what I really like about this is the detail to like her back. You can see her like shoulder muscles. The painting detail does a really amazing job in showing off her like muscle definition. You can see the back, and even like she even has like, I don't know what muscle this is, but it's nice. And then she has like back dimples. I also don't know what the scientific term to this area is here, but it's, yeah, the muscle definition on her back is really nice. You can see here too, whatever they did to the painting techniques to show off the shading and the highlights on her leotard. She's thick. Look at this. Look at that little thigh crease. I don't know what it's called, but it's nice. Scarlett, I think, is a really cool piece. It's pretty dynamic because all of her limbs are just kind of extended, and it looks beautiful all around from the front to the back. Suggested retail price for this is a bit more pricier than the others. It's $114.99, so it's about like after taxes like maybe $125. So it's a bit pricey, but like, you know, you're buying a pretty detailed statue from Kotobukiya. I think that's it for my unboxing review of Scarlett from the Kotobukiya Bishoujo G.I. Joe, a Real American series. That's such a long name. Alright, anyways, I'll close it off with a nice closer look at Scarlett, and yeah, that's it for the unboxing. Thanks for watching.
Ready?